My name is Miss Pietra from the Arcadia Public Library, and welcome to Kid Chefs. Today, we are going to be making reindeer snacks. And you might be asking yourself, well, how are we going to do that? It's actually pretty easy. Here's what we're going to use. A small muffin, and I purchased these pre-made. They came in a little package that looks like this. I didn't need to bake anything, which was perfect. Some small pretzels, small round candies, and some larger candies. These actually look like raspberries, but they're candy. Some frosting, I've got some chocolate frosting here, as well as some vanilla frosting. We'll need something to spread that frosting with, so you might use a plastic spoon, or I'm gonna use a paper straw, and this works really well. I'm also going to use a plate to work with. If you're going to be doing this project from home, I would also encourage that you ask an adult for some help. Help with gathering supplies or help with the project along the way. And if you are allergic to any of the ingredients that I mentioned, feel free to improvise. Lastly, remember to wash your hands before you begin. All right, I'm going to start with my small muffin. And I'm going to grab a paper straw. The muffin is going to become the face for my reindeer. And I'm going to use this paper straw as a way to help me spread my frosting. And my frosting, I'm going to use that kind of as an edible glue to help stick things to the face of my reindeer. So I'm going to take my paper straw, I'm going to dip it into the chocolate frosting. And I don't need a lot of this, just enough to stick things together. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna just put a little bit in the corner, the upper corner of my muffin on both sides. So one on this side and a little bit of frosting on this side. Now, I'm gonna take one of those small pretzels and I'm just gonna stick it to the top of my muffin. And I'm gonna take another small pretzel and I'm gonna stick that one to the other side. And these become my reindeer antlers. Now, I think my reindeer needs a shiny red nose. So I'm gonna take my paper straw, I'm gonna dip it into that frosting, and I'm going to, I don't need a lot of this, I'm just gonna add a little bit to the bottom of my muffin. Okay. Now, I'm going to take one of those larger candies that I have that looks like a raspberry, and I'm gonna stick it to that frosting. Starting to come along. I think I'm ready to add eyes to my reindeer. So I'm gonna take my paper straw and I'm not gonna throw the straw away, but I'm also not going to dip the chocolate frosting into the vanilla frosting. I'm gonna flip my straw and I'm gonna take it and dip it into the vanilla frosting. Again, I don't need a lot, but just enough. And I'm gonna add that vanilla frosting right below my antlers for the eyes. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm gonna do the other side, so my reindeer has two eyes. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm gonna take these small round candies and I'm going to add two of them to that white frosting. So put one eye there, and I'm gonna grab another one of these And I'm gonna put that eye here, and I've got my reindeer snack. It's pretty cute. All right, it is the season for giving, so if you decided that you wanted to give this as a reindeer snack, you might purchase some small white bags or some small gift bags, and then you could add your reindeer to the bag and give it as a gift. But this little guy is so cute that I think I'm gonna enjoy him myself. I purchased all of my supplies from the local dollar store, but you might actually have some supplies around the house. You might have maybe some graham crackers, and you could use those for the reindeer face. Or you might decide that you don't want to use small pretzels. You could use some larger pretzels. For the nose, maybe you've got some red jelly beans that you might like to use. Or I found some cute, small, pink marshmallows at the dollar store, and I thought, oh, that might be a cute nose. And for the eyes, maybe you decide that you want to use some chocolate-covered raisins, or even raisins. So there are lots of different opportunities to experiment and to improvise, but most importantly, to have some fun. If you need a little inspiration, feel free to visit the library's online catalog and check out some of the books that we have here in the library. We have lots of wonderful books about antlered animals, like this one about caribou. And we also have great kids cookbooks like this one, Dandy Desserts. I hope that you enjoy your reindeer snack, and thank you for visiting Kid Chefs. Bye-bye.